But the one skill that a lot of people aren't applying, which is actually screwing language learners in a lot of ways, is the skill of Currently, it is about 3:45 p.m. and my day has been ram-packed with a bunch of teaching. So French past tense, it's actually not too complex. So let's try this way. And one interesting tutor interview that I did, it was a French tutor interview, and a part of the way that I interview people when it comes to tutors is I want to see how they specifically teach. And I noticed something really fascinating throughout my lessons and when I was observing this tutor today. And it has to do with looking inside for answers versus looking outside. I think most students and teachers, let's stick on the teacher side for a moment, but this is very relevant for learners too. I think teachers, what they tend to do is if a student asks a question about a specific language, I think tutors and teachers will generally tend to give the answer. And I think there's a time and place for that. I think one of the times and places is that if the student has zero base in that concept and you want to give a little bit of a base. But the one skill that a lot of people aren't applying, which is actually screwing language learners in a lot of ways, is the skill of actually coaching the student to find the right answer. In other words, helping the student look inside their own brain to try and helping them problem solve the question that they're having. What's the una referring to? It says, what is it una? What's the una referring to in this case?
A.
Una doesn't mean A in this case. It does, but the una is referring to something completely different.
Some?
So it seems
Or
some... Huh?
Is it she?
Because if the language learner, you as a language learner, have a habit and build the habit of asking people outside of you, right, outside of you for the answer all the time to your questions, every single time you don't know something, your mind's gonna blank. You're gonna be like, I don't know. And you're gonna instinctively, you're going to start looking around for people or things outside of you to answer it for you, versus looking inside, using your own brain power, using your own problem solving skills to try and communicate that message or try and figure out what's going on. And if you don't have that habit of using your own brain, using your own like intellectual powers, etc., you know, that your progress in the language and how quickly you learn is going to be quite limited because you're consistently reliant on other people and you're not the one solving your own problems. So guys, as as language learners, you need to build that habit of trying to use your own brain to solve your language problems as much as possible. It's not always possible, right? Try and use your brain a little bit more and try and like push yourself a little bit versus using the cop-out of just asking someone or waiting for the answer. Just always looking in the dictionary for a word, things like that. And teachers, you need to be coaching your students to finding the right answers more often, and maybe cut back a little bit on just being like, oh, here's the right answer, here's how it works, here's what you do, da 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 da. Hey Jesse. Good, how about you? Pretty good. I've been getting a whole bunch of pictures taken by my friend Jesse.
Yeah, pretend you're like...
I'd probably just read like this. I'd probably read like this.
That's good. I like that.
Can you see the cover?
Don't worry about it.
Alright, okay. Because if you guys follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I often take these like really weird selfies. And under the weird selfie, it'll be like a blog post. So basically what happens is that it's always like a black and white selfie. It's usually taken at like 1:30 in the morning or midnight, like some crazy time with crappy lighting. And quite honestly, they're just ugly pictures. And I decided, why not have Jesse take a whole bunch of pictures of me today wearing different outfits, like this shirt. And I have like check this out. Bunch of shirts there and a bunch of different outfits. There's a dress shirt underneath all of that.
It has to be like it looks like you're modeling. That when you look like you're...
I'm not a model though.
No, but you're what do you call it? Like you're an influencer. You're always in camera. You have to look good. Okay, this is weird because I can see this in the camera.
And I thought, you know what? Why not? You know, take a bunch of pictures, bunch of different places, bunch of outfits, bunch of just have a whole stock of them. And then when I wanted post a picture and write a blog post underneath, I could pick a picture that Jesse took of me, post that one, write my blog post, and then we have an awesome blog post, and we have you know, pretty epic picture taken by someone who who knows how to do photography, right, Jesse?
Yeah, that's right.
The best part is he's taking pictures as I'm vlogging. Check it out.
Nice, I like that.
I know, that's why I did it.
Okay.
Essentially that picture.
Okay, sure.
I'll use these.
I like this photo, honestly. Like
I'll use those regardless.
Yeah, okay.
I like that one the best.
Okay. Yeah, I like this one too. Okay, let's do one more of that, and then we'll probably have to go outside.
Is this the picture like the one I just showed you?
No, it won't be. It's just gonna be cool. Cool Azren.
I'm not very cool though. I'm the opposite of cool.
Huh?
I'm the opposite of cool. I'm dorky.
Well,
I'm a dork.
Well, you look pretty cool in this one. That's pretty sweet. It looks like I don't know. Okay, fine, whatever.